Hey guys, it's Adi and welcome to my channel. So this video, I just want to put it out there that this is not an attack to someone or to try to drag someone down or any of that. It's just the reason why I left and me personally. So I'm tired of people saying that like, oh, Sophia's gonna make a video because she never chose sides. And it's not a matter of sides, it's the reason why we left. And so I don't know why people would say that that's a side. Like, that's not a side, that's just our opinion, our facts. I don't understand how it's a siding situation, but that's what they made it into. So everything started like getting out of hand once we got monetized. And I've tried filming this video so many different times because every time I wanted to censor out myself to not say people's names or, you know, to not hurt anybody's feelings. But at this point, it's getting so out of hand that the truth just has to be said, and I feel like my opinion has to get out there because it's just unfair the way that they're treating Danielle over something that she felt. Like, it's her opinion, it's not a side, it's her opinion why she left, and she provided so many facts like of why she left, you know. So like the fact that they want to make a video to, I don't know, to bash on the people that left, like, I really don't know what they could come up with. Like, are they thinking of bringing up past situations and incorporating them with what's going on right now? If that's the case, then that's really not right. Like, because we're talking about the reasons why we left and we're addressing the situation why Shook lost 4 members, not because, oh, so and so said this 4 months ago. Like, no, that's not what we're talking about here. So if they bring up stuff from the past, which I never did anything, like, I never did anything to hurt anybody or said anything like disrespectful to anybody. So if they bring up things from the past, which I'm not scared of, then I don't know, this is just childish stuff. Like, it really is. And we're all grown adults, like, just trying to create content and do something that we enjoy doing. And they're just doing the most at this point. And I don't want to generalize, like, them, like, the whole Shook, because it's not the whole Shook. As many of you already know, it's just Grace. And I really don't want this to be like offensive or me attacking Grace, because I still love everyone from Shook and I didn't leave in bad terms with any of them, and I really hope it's not like that. But after this video, who knows, they probably hate me. But at this point, like, I don't really care. Like, I don't care about what people think about me because it's not gonna affect my life. Like, in 10 years, none of this will matter. None of it. So I'm just saying, everything started going downhill once we got monetized. Because once you get monetized, you start getting paid for your videos, which really we're not, well, past tense, Shook was not at the point that we're making like millions, but Grace took it to heart once we started getting money. So once that happened, like, she wanted to keep posting TNT Boys because that's what got a lot of views. That's how we got that many subscribers in the first place. And to begin with, I'm the one that first found out about TNT Boys, and then once she saw that reaction, she made it into a whole week. And so with that being said, once, like, Daniel noticed that she made another TNT Boy video after we just had like discussed about like no more TNT boys, like that it was cooking week, but she still made another TNT boy video. And then not only that, she also made a live where she was reacting to TNT boys. So it was starting to be too much, and a lot of us agreed on that. Like we all agreed that you know, we don't want Shook to be based on TNT boys, because once we stop posting about them, then the people that were there for them are going to leave. And that's what we kept explaining, and yet Grace did not like that. This is what Daniel said. He said, when all the TNT videos stop on the channel, the views will too. That's what you have to think about too. Just a heads up, they're here for TNT and not Shook. We want fans to stay for us, not reactions. And then Grace got really upset about it, and she said, it's helped us get to where we needed to be, right? To be under review for monetization. Okay, so stop. I know what I'm doing. And at this point, I'm just reading this and like, what is this girl talking about? Like, why is she going off on him when this is an opinion that all of us have, not just him? And then that's when Danielle was like, Grace, relax, just take a minute. Because at this point, she was already starting to get really upset. Like, it was piling up. Like, it was like she was about to explode. So, right, Danielle told her, like, to take a step back and relax. And she said, no, I don't appreciate being told how to run my channel. Then Danielle said, it's our channel, all of our members. And when I read that, like, I just didn't understand why she said her channel. It was really hurtful because it's not just her channel, it's all of ours, and we all put a lot of hard work into making it what it was, or what it is. And she was just like saying that it's her channel. Like, that's not right. And then Daniel says, I'm just saying, Grace, we've seen it before with reacting with just one thing. And this happened to a past member of Shook that I also was not there when he was there. He saw that that K-pop reactions were getting a lot of views and a lot of subscribers, so he started doing that on his main, and it started becoming just those reactions. And then once he started doing his regular videos, his views died, and he still had the subscribers, but his views died because they only were there for the K-pop videos. And that's exactly what's happening to Shook, because the TNT boy videos are getting a lot of views, but then the regular videos weren't getting as much views. The subscribers are no longer there for the people, like the people of Shook. They're there for the reaction videos, and that's what we were warning Grace about this whole time. But then Danielle says, we all have opinions. Everyone needs to air them so we know where to take it and what people want to do. Then Amber, she's like, you guys, I know this is all just a mistake and stuff. Just next time, please talk first. And then Grace says, instead of making me feel like shit about doing a live to please the TNT stans, say, hey, that's a good idea, but I think we should slow down a little. And that's exactly what Daniel said, but not in those specific words. But he said, just a heads up, they're here for TNT and not Shook. We want the fans to stay for us and not reactions. So he's saying, you know, slow down on the TNT boys. We're just like all confused at this point, because she's saying that what he's saying is not okay, but it is, because he's pointing out his opinion and these are facts. And then Danielle says, you know how I feel about the TNT boys. You know how I feel about it. I said from the start that we need to be careful about the TNT boys. I never hit it. So then Daniel says, please don't put words in my mouth, Grace. All I said was if we just do TNT, then they're here for them, not us. That's all I said. So at this point, it's just getting out of hand. She says, we're literally not doing just TNT. We had a whole week of that. And last week, I needed something to film. But I just don't understand, because it was cooking week and she decided to do a mukbang reacting to the TNT boys, which is not cooking. And then she said, who runs this channel? I said, last time I checked, it was just Danielle, Amber, and I. At this point, I am feeling so unappreciated, and I don't even know how the rest of the members feel at this point, because none of us are talking. We're just like reading what's happening and just like, what the hell, dude? Like, how are you really saying that it's your channel? Like, so many times she's said that, and I don't know, maybe because it's registered under her phone number, but I mean, I think we all had the same percentage of claiming it as our channel, and at this point she just keeps saying that it's her channel. At this point, I'm just feeling really unappreciated, and like I feel like my work doesn't really count in the channel anymore. Like, it's just their channel. Like, I'm not bashing on Amber and Danielle because they weren't the ones saying like, oh, it's our channel, we're the ones that run it. It was just Grace saying that. And Danielle says, I voiced my opinion, Grace. I never said you had to listen. And Danielle says, stop saying that, Grace. You're mad. I get it. So she's like, Danielle is just trying to calm her down at this point, because like she's saying things that are really rude and disrespectful, not only to like Daniel, but to all of us as the whole team, because she is saying that it is her channel, and that's just like so hurtful, you know? Like, imagine working on something, like working on a project, and then someone's like, oh, well, I bought the board, so it's my project. Like, no, it is all of ours. You know what I mean? Danielle's like, we run it, but we need to take other people's opinions into consideration here too. Daniel says, he says that you're ignorant and arrogant. I said something that was on my mind. That's all. You're taking it as a personal attack to yourself. No, that isn't what it is. And okay, maybe they're gonna show that message because Daniel called her ignorant, but I mean, you kind of are if you're telling us that it's your channel and that we shouldn't say what we think, what our opinions are, because it's your channel and you, Danielle, and Amber run it, right? So we don't have a voice in it, and that's just not right. So at this point, she leaves the group chat, and we're just like, what the hell is happening, you know? So Danielle adds her back, and she's like, Grace, don't leave. That's just childish, and this needs to be resolved. He didn't tell you how to run it. If you look back, it literally says we need to slow down on the TNT boys, in my opinion. And that's how we all took it except for Grace. You may have read it differently in your head. I don't know. I mean, Danielle is still trying to have her back and trying to defend her and calm her down. And she's like, this is a family. There's going to be disagreements, and we have to resolve them then and there instead of leaving or lashing out. And that's what we all like were agreeing on, because we were all saying that we're a family. You know, families have disagreements. We don't always agree on the same things, or you know, stuff like that. Like, that's just life. That's just what happens. Not everyone is gonna click, you know. We all have different perspectives, we all have different opinions, and not everyone is gonna get along like, you know, like this. So, you know, that's just what we were saying. Like, we're a family, we need to stick together. If you don't like his opinion, let's talk it out, not just leave the group chat. Once Danielle said that, she left again. At this point, this is just so much. Like, I have a life, I have things to do, and I'm just on my phone like, what is happening, you know? But I'm just not replying because it's just too much. So Daniel says it's basically Grace's way and no one has an opinion in my eyes. So then I said, it is. That's why I keep quiet. And this is why, honestly, I hardly talked on the group chat when I was in Shook, because I always felt that it was either like, if you don't agree with her, then I always felt like I was gonna get kicked out, because there are so many things that I just didn't have in common, and that is another reason why I didn't talk on the group chat, because they would talk about so many things that I wasn't really interested in, so I didn't have like something to relate to or be able to like conversate with them. I just like didn't want to ever say anything to make her mad. And I said, I love being a part of this channel, but this is literally how it is with every situation she doesn't agree with. I just had to voice my opinion while she's not here because I'm scared she'll kick me out if she was here. And yeah, that's just my opinion. And then Daniel was like, yeah, I mean, we all have different opinions with the end goal of wanting to help the channel, but she takes it as is an attack on her when it isn't. And I was like, yeah, I felt pretty attacked that she kept saying it's her channel, because I agree with you, Danielle. We're a family, and in families not everyone has the same opinions, and we have to respect each other's opinions. We can't just result with, oh well, I'm the one running it. Yes, you are, but who would you be without the whole team? And that's what I'm trying to say, because she said that the channel is where it is because of her. I'm sorry, but if it was because of you, your channel would be the same way, don't you think? So at this point, I'm just like really fed up with this. Amber comes in and she's like, you guys, Grace is staying, but she's taking a break from the group chat. Please, can we just move on from this? We are family and she will be in the group chat one day. We all just want to move on from it, but like, Grace needs to understand that she can't just come back in and just expect us all to be like, oh, Grace, how are you? Like, no, what you said was really hurtful. And I don't know what to tell you from that. So then, after that, someone that was on the Shook channel before, like I never met them, they were on before I was on. And they said, someone messaged me saying you all had a problem and then your story magically pops up. Can't be mad at something that thousands of people are doing. Not your invention. I just make what subscribers ask me to, and that was suggested. Don't recommend fighting this war because it won't end well. But if I was you, I'd be aware of some members in your group. So Grace got mad because this person uploaded a TNT Boys reaction. And obviously they got that idea from Shook, but they didn't mention that in their video or give us any credit. And so Grace got mad about it, and she posted it on her story. And after he said that, that was his response to her story. And she put it on the group chat. She's like, I don't know who is going telling our business, but it needs to stop. We do not turn our backs on each other like that. If I have to, I will remove every single one of you and personally investigate the situation. What? You're going to investigate me and every other person in the group that half of us never met this guy, never even knew he existed, and you want to personally investigate all of us to find out who's telling him this? Nah, that's just not right. Why would you believe someone that's not in the channel anymore and try to blame us when we don't even know who this guy is? You know, we all just start saying that we don't know who this person is. It wasn't us. Like, I don't know. And she starts saying like she has an idea who it is. I just confronted the person it might be, and I know who she confronted. It was Michael. Michael also left. It was not him either. So then Daniel says, just be careful with it, as it could be a false allegation to try and break up the team, as is Dylan, an untrusted person to believe, as he's saying to you not to start a war with him as it won't end well, then saying, oh, don't trust your members. Sounds like he's trying to make drama. And at this point, we all just like read Daniel's message, and like I'm just like, yeah, like that makes sense, because which one of us is gonna be telling this ex-member that we never knew what's going on? And that Grace is like, either he's trying to make drama or someone in here is actually a snake. So at this point, we're all just saying that we don't think it was any of us, that he's just trying to start up drama, but she keeps insisting that there's a snake. And I think I know who it is. That's what she says. I don't know why they would think that it would be any of us. I don't understand. So it died down, and she agreed that he's just probably trying to start drama with us. And And yes, things were good again. Not even a couple days later, there was an ex member that wanted to come back. Matthew, as you guys all know already, he's back, and he filmed an audition video, and Grace told us to watch it. And if you watch it, it's really just more of an apology video, not really an audition video. And I mean, his apology does seem sincere, and like I feel like he was probably really apologetic about what he's done in the past. But like so many of us were saying that we just don't agree with letting him back on because of what he's done in the past. I mean, he's called Danielle a bitch, and he's called Grace fat. He was just saying, like, he was talking so much smack on Suge as well. And it's just like, why would you want to bring that negativity back? Like, it is fine for us to forgive him and move past it, but why would you want to bring that back, you know? Amber says, can he not join? I still don't trust him. Everyone who's had encounters with him needs to hear what he's saying. And Amber's like, I'm in two minds, but it's really not an audition. And that's what I agree on too. She's like, two minds. The end of his audition, the end of it is his audition, I think. And then Amber's like, I really don't know. And then I was like, I agree. The video doesn't really seem like an audition, but he seems very sincere about his apologies. He really wants to make things better. And she's like, I feel like in the least we can give him the chance to make things right between all of us. I mean, Kay apologized, and me of all people messaged her and told her thank you for apologizing, and in a way I forgave her, but I also didn't, because she did something so serious. I don't like drama, and the constant drama with the old members is annoying. That'd be one less to have drama with. We're just like all saying like we don't really agree with having him on. But I'm like, yeah, I 100% agree with you, Grace. We need to dust the drama off our shoulders, because Suge does have a lot of drama with the old members, because, I don't know, they're all childish. That's all I can say. I'll just keep saying that we don't want him there. We're just not comfortable with him coming back and all this stuff. And she just gets really upset that none of us want him back. And at this point, she's like raging because all of us are saying no. She got so mad that us 5 are saying no. And there actually wasn't 5. Actually, never mind. There was like 7 of us that said no. She leaves again because none of us are agreeing with her. So she leaves again. And Alessandro messaged him like, why did you leave again? And she says that she had to edit her video. And she says, I still have to add in 20 minutes of footage. I don't know if I'll come back. My opinion never matters. I always get put down. No one listens to me. This girl. I was just like, what do you mean? Like, no, our opinion doesn't matter, because whatever we say, you turn down. You will completely leave the group chat if what we say is not going with what you think. And like, how can she say that her opinion doesn't matter? No, we took in her opinion, but we said that we don't agree with it because of what this person did in the past. So after I said that we shouldn't add old members, I don't know if I took a screenshot about that, but I mentioned how we shouldn't add old members. Dang it, I don't have a screenshot about it. Dang it. Okay, well, I mentioned how we shouldn't add old members because they show their true colors. I'm pretty sure I have that message, and I guess I don't. So I said like we shouldn't add old members because they show their true colors. When I said that, I meant Kay, because she completely deleted the channel. And then I also meant Matthew, because he insulted 2 of our members and then continued to insult the channel. So I was just saying that we shouldn't invite those type of people back to our channel. And then she starts saying how we invited Daniel back on, which, first of all, she wanted Daniel back on. She's the one that said, oh, ask him to come back. And then when Danielle told him that if he wants to come back, he's going to be a fill-in, she gave him Sunday as the day. So then she started saying that she felt also pressured to let him back in and to make him a permanent day and blah blah blah, when no one made her pressured. Like, Danielle said, this is okay, he will be a fill-in if he needs to be, like, he doesn't mind. But she gave him the day and she wanted him back on, and now she's like bashing on him. And he starts like explaining why he left, and I mean, what happened to him is so... But at the end of the day, she did it again. She left the chat again. And then at that point, we were all just really tired of it. And so we were all just like agreeing that we're not going to add her back. Let her do what she was doing. And she was out of it for a day, I think. A day or two. I'm not completely sure. Don't mark my words. But I remember while she was out of it, she sent a message to everyone in the group chat. Well, everyone of the collab. And she sent us a little screenshot of how much money we made. It was $1. And she was like already going crazy about this, because like after that we suggested that we should take a week break, which they did end up doing, thank God. But we suggested that and she said no, because we wouldn't get money, because we won't be uploading. And I just think that's so ridiculous. Like, how can you put that first when you just did so much damage to the group and you don't even care to apologize? Because Danielle told her like she should come back in the group and apologize for like all the things she was saying, and she said no. She said no. And that's just like so like ignorant. Like, how do you not see what you did is so hurtful? Like, what you said was so rude and so mean. Like, it's just so... Danielle asked her to apologize if she wants to be back in the group chat, and she said no. So she just never got added back in. And then at the end of the day, they added her back in, and that's when I finally just said I'm done. Michael started it first, then Danielle left, and then I left as well. And yeah, so I had to just wrap it up at the end because I didn't want to just keep dragging it on, because at the end of the day, it was just one person that I just couldn't handle anymore. And she keeps saying that it's not just her fault, that all of us were involved, but I really don't understand what I did wrong. So I would love for her to explain to me what I did wrong for me to leave, because it just doesn't make sense. And I just hope that this is kind of like a reality check and that she starts treating people better, because she can't run her channel like that. So I don't know. No hate, no disrespect to anybody, just stating the facts and the reason why I left. So don't try to say that you're not on my side, because this is just the truth and the reason why I left, okay? So thank you so much for sticking through this video and finding out the reason why I left. And hopefully you guys subscribe to my new channel, because I'm hopefully gonna start this channel up. And subscribe, make sure you subscribe to the new collab channel that I am in. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.